Everyone wants success, good grades, more money, respect, freedom. But let me ask you something real. Why do two people start at the same place, same school, same phone, same opportunities, and 5 years later, one is winning and the other feels stuck, tired and confused? It's not intelligence. It's not luck. And it's definitely not motivation. The real difference is uncomfortable. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let me explain. A few years ago, I noticed something weird. The people I admired most weren't always the most talented. They weren't the smartest in class. They weren't the loudest on social media. But somehow, they kept moving forward while everyone else kept restarting. Same New Year goals. Same, this time I'll be serious. Same energy for 2 weeks. Then silence. And that's where the separation happens, because the one key that separates successful people from everyone else isn't talent. It's showing up when it's boring. Yeah, that's it. Not when you feel inspired, not when everything is perfect, but when it feels slow, repetitive, and honestly, pointless. Think about school for a second. You tell yourself, I'll study when I feel focused, but focus never comes. So you scroll, you delay, you panic the night before. Successful students? They don't feel motivated either. They just sit down anyway. Here's the part no one tells you. Motivation follows action, not the other way around. And once you understand that, everything changes. Let's talk about consistency, but not the fake Instagram version. Real consistency is ugly. It's opening your laptop even when your brain feels fried. It's filming a video that gets 12 views. It's going to the gym and leaving after 20 minutes because that's all you had today. Most people quit there, not because they failed, but because results didn't arrive fast enough. And this is the trap. Your brain is wired to want immediate reward, but success works on delayed reward. That gap, that painful middle where nothing seems to work, that's where most people disappear. Here's a quick example. Creators love starting channels. New logo, new banner. First video, fire. Second video, still okay. Third video, no views. Maybe this isn't for me. So they stop. Meanwhile, the creator who looks lucky later was posting when nobody was watching. That's the secret phase, the invisible phase. And I know what you're thinking right now. But what if I stay consistent and still fail? Good question. Here's the truth. Consistency doesn't guarantee success, but inconsistency guarantees failure. Every single time. Successful people aren't special. They're just willing to look stupid longer than everyone else. Let that sink in. Now let's make this practical. Because motivation without action is useless. I want you to shrink the idea of success. Stop saying, I'll change my life. That's too big. Your brain hates that. Instead, ask, what's the smallest version of this I can do today? Not study for 5 hours. Study for 10 minutes. Not upload the perfect video. Upload a bad one. Not wake up at 5 a.m. forever. Wake up 10 minutes earlier tomorrow. Tiny actions build identity, and identity changes everything. Once you start seeing yourself as the person who shows up, you don't need motivation anymore. You just do it, because that's who you are. Here's another uncomfortable truth. Burnout doesn't come from doing too much. It comes from caring too much about results and not enough about process. You don't burn out because you're working. You burn out because you're working and constantly asking, is this even working? Successful people don't ask that every day. They ask, did I show up today? That's the scoreboard. Let me give you a mental shift that changed everything for me. Treat your work like brushing your teeth. You don't wake up and say, do I feel motivated to brush today? You just do it. Not because it's exciting, but because skipping it has consequences. Your goals deserve the same respect. Now, quick reality check. You will miss days, you will mess up, you will fall behind. That doesn't mean you failed. The only real failure is letting one bad day turn into a bad month. So here's a rule successful people live by. Never miss twice. Skip one workout, fine. Skip two, That's a pattern. Miss one study session? Okay. Miss two? That's quitting. Protect the streak, not perfection. And now, the part most people avoid. Discipline isn't about being hard on yourself. It's about being honest about your excuses, honest about your time, honest about what actually matters. If something is truly important to you, it will show up in your daily actions, not your intentions, not your notes app, your actions. And here's the good news. You don't need to be confident to start. You don't need to be ready. You don't need permission. Confidence is built after action, not before. Every successful person you admire was once doing the thing without knowing if it would work. They were scared. They doubted themselves. They felt behind. They just didn't stop. So let's bring this home. Tonight, not tomorrow, not next week. Pick one thing you've been avoiding. 1. Set a 10-minute timer. No pressure to finish. Just start. When the timer ends, you can stop. But most of the time, you won't want to. That's how momentum begins. This isn't about grinding your life away. It's about becoming someone you respect. And that one key, showing up when it's boring, uncomfortable, and quiet, is what separates successful people from everyone else still waiting. If this hit you, don't just like the video and move on. Try it tonight. 10 minutes. One action. No excuses. Let's level up together.